countless records, but I'll give you a brief rundown here. 42 seasons, 862 wins, number 6 all-time in the state of California. That's according to records compiled by Cal High Sports. Spent time at Cardinal Newman High School, 26 seasons over the course of 2 stints, 12 seasons at Justin Siena High School as well. He is second all-time in North Coast section history in wins, and is the 2-time State Coach of the Year honoree, as well as 4-time Redwood Empire Coach of the Year. In 2019, Coach was named the NFHS State Coach of the Year, and just last season, he was the recipient of the North Coast Section Honor Coach Award. That award recognizes coaches who maintain a professional standard of conduct, have outstanding coaching accomplishments, and additional contributions to their school and community. Coach has won 2 CIF NCS Division IV championships, 2 Division IV Northern California titles, 16 North Bay League championships, and 1 league championship at Justin Siena. Here at St. Vincent de Paul, in addition to coaching basketball, he also teaches theology, vocations, and economics with all the freshmen and seniors. Someone who has a connection to Coach Bonfigli, not only here at St. Vincent de Paul, but also Cardinal Newman. I'd like to welcome St. Vincent de Paul College Prep Principal Tony Greco.
Wow, welcome everybody. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces, and I'm honored to be able to do this. I want to thank all of you for coming to celebrate this special evening for this remarkable man that I've worked for or worked with for the last 33 years. I've known Tommy for that long. I started at Cardinal Newman right when he was our Dean of Academics back in '92, and currently here with him at St. Vincent de Paul High School. I know many of you have known Tom for longer than I have, and I know there's a lot of great stories, a great history, and I'm really excited to hear about all those. If he doesn't tell you himself. All right. I cannot begin to explain all the basketball achievements that this incredible man has accomplished. But what I can talk about is about what Tom has meant to me and so many of you out there and to so many others. Tom, as we all know, goes way beyond just a basketball coach. The lessons he teaches and models for his students go way beyond the skills of a successful basketball team. Tom models excellence, faith, discipline, work ethic, compassion, pride, respect, and above all, love for every one of his students and colleagues. Tom is genuine. Every day he asks me, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? And he always cares about not just himself, but my family and so forth, just as he does with all the kids and all the people that he works with. He has a deep care for everyone that comes into his life. He has given so much of himself to the betterment of others and continues to do that even to this day. He shows, like I said, he shows great discipline. This man is always the first car in the parking lot and the last one to leave. So many have so much, He not only teaches curriculum, but he teaches students how to become great people, have respect and care for others, and how to have a deep faith for God in their lives. In all my years, I do not know of any coach that has a more deep connection with all his players' families, and his students. Tom inspires so many students to achieve their best, and he makes an indelible mark on those he teaches and coaches, and leaves a legacy that goes far beyond the basketball court. And then there's Jerry. There's no way we can have this night without Jerry. Kind of funny, Jerry would probably say he's too young to be a father to me, but again, he's like a second father to me. I can definitely say that. As an athletic director, Jerry has always shown great commitment to all the sports. Jerry will do whatever it takes to support the school in any way that he can. He works extremely hard for the success of all the athletes and always goes the extra mile to go to every sporting event and support all the kids, all the coaches. He even comes to tennis all the time too. I respect Jerry so much for his honesty and his integrity. Watching Jerry and Tom in action is almost like, more entertaining sometimes than the games. I will sorely miss watching a Bonfigli family affair with Sabrina, Emily, Jerry, and Tom going to work every game. With Emily and Sabrina always taking stats and all that. I want to thank and I want to wish all the Bonfiglis, Valerie, Tom, Sabrina, Emily, Jerry, and all those involved. I want to wish them and thank them for all the best in their future adventures in the basketball world. Please know how much that we care, love, and appreciate all that you have done for everybody else for so many years. Thank you.
Thank you. And now here from Capitol Hill in Sacramento, State Senator Bill Dodd, a Justin Siena alum, and represents the city of Petaluma in Sacramento, here for a special presentation.
Thank you very much. As a point of personal privilege, this is such a delight for me to be here tonight in Petaluma to honor one of the greatest coaches. I was an alumni, as you heard, of Justin Siena. My 5 kids went to Justin Siena. My son Bobby played for Tom. And it was an amazing time. And I know all of you at St. Vincent's feel the same way, and those of you at Cardinal Newman. He took ordinary teams and made great teams and made people believe. And he also did that with the fans too. And I do, Jerry, you're amazing. Your whole family is amazing. It was entertainment plus to come out to the games to see Tom and Jerry. And boy, did that sound right? Anyway, it was, and I think it's been pointed out, but all 5 of my kids, or 4 of the 5, I think, had Tom in school as a teacher. And it's not just about being a basketball coach, it's a committed teacher and somebody that really helps those kids in the future. And I for one, am totally delighted that Tom Bonfigli got to be able to touch my kids and make them better human beings going forward. So because he's the greatest coach I've ever known in high school basketball, and because he's coached of 3 of the best Catholic high schools in Northern California, we felt, Assemblymember Damon Connolly and I felt that it was fitting to give him a state resolution from the state of California, State Assembly, and the State Senate. And I'm not going to read all these things. In fact, I'm not going to read any of them because you've heard all this before. I just want Tom to have this and know how much I admire and respect you. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Now, 2 men that have helped me and many others put together this entire event are here tonight, and also would like to say a few words and make a special presentation. So I'll now welcome up to the podium Tom Nunes and Troy Blank.
My name's Troy Blake. I played for Coach Bonfigli in 1981. I was on his very first basketball team as a varsity coach. And he makes mediocre teams good. He makes good teams better. He makes better teams great. And he makes great teams outstanding. He knows how to pull out the strength of each player. He knows how to use each player on each team, because everybody on a team works together. And I can't believe that it's been 43 years already. But Coach, I want to thank you for everything you've done for me in my life. Before they were saying, he's not just a coach. He believes in the individual as a person, which is more than just being a player. I want to tell you a story. My dad was my best fan, my greatest fan. He used to go to all the games. And when I graduated in 1982, I went off to the Marine Corps, and my dad kept going to watch the games. And on Saturday mornings, they'd pull out a chair, and my dad would go and watch practices. My dad died in 2008. It's 26 years after I graduated. I've been out of Santa Rosa since 1985. I came home from my dad's funeral 3 weeks before I retired out of the Marine Corps. And I showed up, and I looked up, and Coach Bonfigli and his whole team were there. And they actually had a game that night. But he was there for me 26 years after I graduated. And I will remember that till the end of time, Coach. And I love you dearly. I was going to say some more stuff, but you covered it. But now I want to give you something that I put together. It's not just from me. It's from all your former players that ever played for you. From Cardinal Newman, Justin Sienna, and St. Vincent's. And the current players that are playing for you now. Coach, I want to read you this. It's a wood plaque that I made. I didn't personally make, but I had it done. Brought it from Texas. I brought it from Texas with me, and I want to present this to you. And I want to read what it says. It says, "The Bondfather, Coach Tom Bonfigli, proudly honoring a very special head coach, and great appreciation for your decades of dedication, sacrifice, and commitment. Thanks for shaping so many lives and providing priceless memories. It is one thing to be a coach. It is another thing to be a mentor. But a completely different thing to be a leader. And you are the difference. And I love you, Coach. From the bottom of my heart. I also got John Wooden quotes for you because I know you love him at the bottom. I'm not going to read them, but I love you, Coach."
All right, that's it. Thank you. We're at 15 minutes for warm-up, and we'll get going. Join us after the game, Tillman Hall, reception.
Tell me a little bit about today, huh?
We are here to celebrate Tom Bonfigli and his awesome basketball career, coaching boys basketball. St. Vincent's been lucky to have him the past few years. And we've got folks coming from all over the country. Alumni from Justin Sienna and Cardinal Newman are joining us today. And we're just all here to celebrate Tom.
Want to say any words or anything about the game today?
We're
Well,
excited.
hopefully they better win.
All right. So what was your favorite thing about Coach Bonfigli?
That he was a hell of a quarterback. That in a crucial time in his first game, he made the play that allows us to go undefeated. So there you go.
All right. What's your favorite story about your husband?
Oh my gosh. Well, we happened to meet at Grayton. I was on my way to a wedding, and the gal that I was going to meet with got sidetracked, ended up in Mendocino, and I said, that's okay, we're going to go to John Asher. And I said, there's a casino, I'll just go in there. And that's over 8.5 years ago, and we got married 4.5 years ago. So, and it's been a wild ride ever since. And he's just the best guy in the whole world.
One of the best teachers I've ever seen. He was a great dean of students when I was in school, and the way he works with kids is amazing. He can talk fairly to you. He talks to you with respect, and he creates loyalty and inspiration, definitely.
So what was your first Bonfigli experience?
First time my buddies would tell me about this basketball camp, and you had to go to this basketball camp if you wanted to do anything in basketball. So first time we went there, we saw him, and he was like this larger-than-life character. Everyone was talking about him. And he tells us to sit on the floor and grab our knees and listen up, and he's going to teach us how it's done. And he just started going through his talk. He'd walk back and forth with his basketball and his, in his little basketball garb, and we were all just amazed. That was probably when I was middle school.
So you take any classes with him?
No, but he did give me detention a few times. He was the dean of students when I was there. And by the time I became a senior, he had gone to he went to Justin Siena, and so I didn't have the pleasure of being in his class. But everyone I know that took his class said he was a tough teacher. Yeah. But he got you prepared. He got you ready for college, and that was the idea, right? But he was a great coach. He taught us the great fundamentals, and
A great stepdad, too.
Great stepdad too. My favorite stepdad.
Well, I went to Oklahoma University, and I'm in the family, and Tommy, he definitely was a big part of us growing up, and definitely appreciated him being there for us in sports and all that. So that would be what I would say off the top of my head. I mean, you kind of caught me on the spot.
It's all good, man.
I can't believe they're still coaching. My story about Tom, you know what? For me, it's just an honor for me to be here. I've known the Bonfiglis for over 50 years, man. That's five decades? Yeah, it's been over 50-some years, man, and it's still the same, man. But I tell you what, the craziest thing to watch, I've been to their house, to Jerry's house. I watched Tom and Jerry and some other people watch either some football championship games or basketball. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in the world, man. They still go at it like they're just teenagers, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what? For me, it's just.
They're kind of different people,
Yeah, but they're still kind of the same, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's my story, man. I love them to death.
How about you? You got a Bonfigli story you want to share?
No.
Hi, I'm Tom's cousin. Randy.
Tell me one of your favorite little brothers or big brother stories.
I'm here because he's old and he's not going to have another retirement. So.
All right.
I told him.
Keep it real.
I called him last night and he wouldn't shut up.
Of course not.
So I said, well, I don't know if I can tell him.
I don't, but I played basketball for him in 2011, 2010, and it was a blast.
So how do you feel about him as a coach?
He was one of my all-time favorite coaches, so I love the guy.
What do you like about his coaching style?
It's intense, but it works out well.
Mr. Bonfigli, he was the best coach that ever coached me, and he got that coming to him. He's the best. And I just want to congratulate him on a career that's been pretty incredible. Thank him for coaching me and teaching me about life and teamwork. Thanks, Coach Bonfigli. Tom and Jerry.
What was your first Bonfigli experience?
Oh man, he was a coach's player. He put the players right where they're supposed to be, and he expected the best of us, and he got that from us. That's why he was the best coach ever. I love him.
What's up, Zach?
What was your first Bonfigli experience?
Freshman football. My dad said Steve, it looks like the team's practicing already, and I had no idea. And so he drove me out there. I was in street clothes, and so I went to that practice in these street clothes, and it was a hot day. It was double sessions. I remember one of the coaches, Mike Vaughn, looking at me and says, "Man, don't you have any shorts?" Yeah, I remember my first memory of Tom really was when this booming voice came down from the heavens and said, at this one particular practice, he said, "Hold your heads up," because we made a mistake. And it's one of the lessons of being a Cardinal is you pay a price in practice so that if things don't work out, you can still hold your head up. So that was a valuable lesson.
First Bonfigli experience was freshman football tryouts. And I was telling Leroy a little bit earlier, I went in with delusions of grandeur of being a running back, and I quickly got filtered out, and he put me on the offensive line. And I was a lineman all the way through high school, and I'll thank him for it, because it ended up being pretty good for me. But yeah, he I won't say he demoted me, but he moved me over to the line.
What was your favorite story?
Bonfigli? Oh boy. I don't know if I can remember a specific one. There were so many. Every lesson, every speech had something to do with a story. So I can't think of a particular one.
No, I don't do TV. That's how you get found in America's Most Wanted right here.
Zach Harp, how you doing?
How you doing, Stag? I see you on the videos in the Stag, bro.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Running Lions, man, you're incredible. So what was your first Bonfigli experience?
8th grade with Ralph Fitzgerald. And Tom was doing a summer passing clinic or whatever, and I got to go. And then by the time the season started, they changed me from a wide receiver to a running back because I couldn't catch for shit.
Yeah, but still.
No, you gotta give me a story for Tom, man.
I don't remember.
What was the first time you met him?
Freshman football. Yeah. Awesome coach. Great guy. Yeah. I was a handful for Tom.
Bonfigli. We were 10-0 in 1985. NBL champions.
On the same team.
Yep.
Tell me something about Coach Bonfigli.
Oh, he's a great guy. Everybody loves him.
What was your first Bonfigli experience?
Probably when my boyfriend Jack Fitzgerald took me to one of his games. Very exciting. These people know him much better than I do.
This one does.
My first memory of Tom was probably when I was about, I want to say 8 years old, and my dad was coaching him. My dad's Jack Fitzgerald. And I would come out to the games. I have to be honest, his loud voice scared me as a kid.
One more time.
Since 4th grade, my best point guard I've ever coached.
That's right.
4th grade.
Maybe the Redwood Empire's best point guard.
We played for the state championship. When he was a senior, we played for the state championship.
That's right.
So tell me your first Bonfigli experience.
My first Bonfigli experience, I think I was in like 4th grade maybe, and I was scared to death of him. And I was continued to be scared of him for about 10 years, but now I feel comfortable as a friend.
So the world can know what's your name, brother?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name's Tim McCullough. Yeah. Thank you.
We went to the state when he was. We went state championship. We went to state champion when he was a senior. I mean a senior. That's right.
My first Bonfigli experience was actually in football. He was our JV football coach, and we went undefeated. We gave up only 5.6 points a game, and no matter what Coach Bonfigli teaches or coaches, he's great at it. I guarantee you, if he decided to be a football coach also, we'd be having another night like this, but it'd be on the football field. Because no matter what he does, if it's track, basketball, or football, he's good at whatever he does. He brings out the best in these players.
Oh, well, my younger brother was his first team captain, his first year coaching at Newman, and Tom's old Santa Rosa, and I grew up old Santa Rosa, and we just all knew each other through family and friends and sports.
You used to eat at Lanus, huh?
Pardon me?
You used to eat at the restaurant, huh?
Yeah, always. No, I love Tom.
Me too.
They don't get any better than Tom.
Well, my first experience, I was probably about 5, and running around the gym with
with all the boys, you know, and that I lived in the gym, and so that was my first experience, and it's been a pleasure to watch him continue the legacy of basketball, and he's a great man, and my dad would be proud.
Well, I coached against him for probably almost 20 years, so I have a lot of experience.
So you were coaching?
I was coach at Montgomery High.
Oh, okay. My boy went to Montgomery.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of great experiences, a lot of battles. Yeah.
You got a favorite one?
Favorite one? I probably can't air that.
We're going to play hard, and I'm proud of this team. And I love all my former players and students like this guy. That's all I have to say. All I have to
And now for your Mustangs, starting at number 0, a senior, Hudson Stipp. Number 2, a sophomore, Jack Montanos. Number 13, a senior, Josh Malik. Number 20, a junior, Justin Greco. And number 23, a senior, Cole Williams. Your Mustangs are coached by Tom Bonfigli and assisted by Jerry Bonfigli, Nick Yacobi, and Michael Bearable. The head athletic trainer and athletic director.
The ball?
Not very close. What do you think? What do you think of the game? Oh, it's a nail biter. Nail biter.
Classic Bonfigli score.
Right. They got 4 points. They're coming on strong. Tom's running up the score. You gotta be ashamed.
He needs to. He deserves it, man.
Mustangs 49 pounds 22.